The vast majority of land to the end of the horizon, standing before your eyes, is the Khao Yai National Park. The park indistinctly covers around 2,165 square kilometers, or 1,355,471 rai. Its boundary extends beyond our imagination, covering the 4 provinces of the northeast of Thailand, including Saratburi, Nakhon Ratchasima, Prachinburi, and Nakhon Nayok. Due to its amazing variety of trees, plants, vegetations, and wild animals, the abundance of natural resources seem unlimited. The park is also the central water source for many significant brooks and streams, which is the cause of an interesting diversity in its geology. These natural factors are the colors of Khao Yai's nature, painting the land to its perfection. The park is a very important source for tourists who love and passion are involved around the wild forest. It is so beautiful that it is considered to be an inheritance from our Mother Nature for the ASEAN. Moreover, since the park is located within the mountains of Phnom Dong Rak, which is part of Dong Phaya Phai or Dong Phaya Yen, this makes it one of the world's most notable inheritance, chosen by the UN's UNESCO on the 14th of July, 2005. Back to around 100 years ago, the local citizens of Ban Tha Dan and Ban Tha Chai from Nakhon Nayok province trespassed and cleared out the forest for agricultural purposes and preempted the land as their own. These people started building houses and lived there until it became known as Khao Yai. Unfortunately, it later became a shelter for criminals on the run from their committed crimes. Due to its difficulty in transportation and its hard to reach location from any other inhabited villages and towns, makes it most impossible to arrest the runaway criminals. As a result, the government abolished the district of Khao Yai. It was not until 1962 that the Forest Ministry saw the importance of the park and wanted to protect our nature. Thus, this designated area and the surrounding vicinity were established as Khao Yai National Park. Furthermore, it is the first national park in Thailand. With its complicated mountain patterns, part of the Dong Rak mountain range makes it an ideal place for monsoons, causing heavy rains depending on the season. On average, the rainfall is about 2,200 millimeters per year, making it the center for water source that provides nourishment to the local people and other living necessities. These sources come from Prachinburi River and Nakhon Nayok River, which combines together to become Bang Pakong River. To the northeast are Lam Takong and Lam Prapeng, which helps the agriculture of the Korat Plateau before becoming one of the water sources for Moon River. To the northwest is Hue Muak Lake, which runs down the Pasak River. The river causes plentiful natural resources such as hill evergreen forest, tropical moist evergreen forest, dry evergreen forest, dry deciduous forest, and grassland, which are the home of 2,500 types of wild plants like Pitsawong and Gritsana. Moreover, it also shelters a variety of animals, birds, and lizards. The weather on the Khao Yai National Park is cool throughout the year, with an average of 23 degrees Celsius, making it very practical for traveling, hiking, and many more outdoor activities. There are 2 ways to reach the park. First is through the Pak Chong district, where you can visit Japo Khao Yai Shrine, located at the entrance of the national park, whom is respected by the locals and the tourists alike. You can also stop at the viewing site at the 30th kilometer from the main entrance across from the National Park Fire Department. The second entrance is from Prachinburi province, where you can enjoy the beauty of Pa Dio Dai viewing site. However, before your trip to the various tourist locations within the national park, it is recommended that you first go to the tourist service center, where it can provide you with much insightful information about the park with slideshows and other exhibitions. To the back of the tourist service center is a small rope bridge and Gong Gao waterfall, where you should not miss. Khao Suwat waterfall is generally well known for quite some time. It is located at the end of Thanarat Road. It is 20 meters high, and during the rainy season, the current runs quite strongly with cold water. After Khao Suwat waterfall, there is also Khao Sai waterfall, where you have to walk for another 1,700 meters to reach Khao Pratun. Pa Kloi Mai waterfall is 1,200 meters from Pa Kloi Mai camping area. If it is during the late March until April, the orchids that grow around the cliff will bloom into red color, filling up the area, which is where the name of the waterfall came from. Khao Narok is a very large waterfall covering 3 floors, where you can only visit the first floor with a height of 60 meters. For the second and third floor, the height gradually increases beyond 100 meters, located in the canyon where you cannot get through. Anyone who are extremely interested to see the rest, it is required that you contact the park authorities, where you have to go around to the other side. Other than these main ones, there are still many waterfalls left hiding within the forest, such as a cluster of waterfalls called Pa Tabak, Wang Hill, Grok Idok, Sarika, Khao I Am, Takro, Than Tip, Jet Kot, and Wang Bon waterfalls. Another activity that you should not miss is hiking through the Khao Yai National Parc, where you can choose from many different routes depending on the fitness of your body. First is the route through Gong Gao waterfall, which is 1,200 meters. It is rather an easy walk with brick tracks laid along throughout the trip. Therefore, it is perfect for beginners. For those who do not have much time, there is also many routes which only take a day to complete a round trip. These include the route from the 33rd kilometer to Nong Pak Chi, which is 2.5 kilometers. Mo Sing To to Nong Pak Chi, which is 4 kilometers. Dong Tiêu to Nong Pak Chi, with a distance of 4 kilometers. Dong Tiêu, Mo Sing To, which is 2 kilometers. And Pa Kloi Mai to Khao Suwat, which is 3 kilometers. For extreme travelers, there are many challenging routes like Thong Prai Khao Samo Poon, Thong Prai Wang Hill Waterfall to Dinosaurs Footprints and to Gang Hin Peung, and Thong Pai Khao Yai to Nakhon Nayok. Other than visiting the amazing waterfalls and hiking, you also should not miss the bird watching activity. The national park is the center for more than 340 types of birds, both local and migrated species. An area where you can engage in such activity is located at the Tourist Service Center, Gong Gao Camp, Tourist Service Center, Ma Sing To, and the old golf course, and along both sides of the road. At Khao Luk Chang near the police checkpoint at the Pak Chong entrance is a sight to watch bats up into the millions. When they come out at dusk, they create a phenomenon called black ribbon up in the sky. Luckily, those who like to watch wild animals can just drive along the designated road where you may see deers, elephants, and various types of monkeys hunting for food. You can also use the Nong Pak Chi Tower and Ma Sing To Tower to watch the animals from far distance. Wild animals watching activity can be serviced by the Khao Yai National Parc's welfare. The authorities will take you along the road in the car where you can learn about the lives of the animals and experience the cool breeze at night that the park offers. Another exciting activity of seeing animals is the bull watching from the tower of Klong Plakang. It is the central shelter for the bulls within the park located at the walls of Wang Nam Kio district. For those who like adventures, whitewater rafting is also another activity that you should not miss. It is the trip within the area of Gang Hin Pheung, Nadi district, Prachinburi province. Riding bicycles is also another activity where you can choose from many different routes within the park. It is perfect since you get to exercise and experience the beauty of the park at the same time. You can bring your own bike or rent one from the park's welfare. Other conveniences offered by the national park are different types of villas depending on your preferences. If you choose to experience the nature a little bit more, the park also offers outdoor camping. For the perfect vacation at Khao Yai National Park, you are recommended to be prompted before the trip. The first thing you should do is to contact the park's authorities for information about the park, as you need to plan and pick out your preferred spots for your trip. Most importantly, you should follow the required rules presented by the park. The beauty of the landscapes and the purity of nature to the different species of plants and animals within the Khao Yai National Park are very important to the stability of the geological food chain. They create an immense benefit towards the regional as well as to Thailand itself. It attracts as many as millions of tourists per year, and it is considered to be a very significant area for maintaining its natural resources. It is a place for infinite learning, and we, as human beings, have the moral duty to protect such vital inheritance from our Mother Nature, so that our younger generations will be able to experience the same things we do for all eternity.